Okay, recording in progress. All right, everybody. So this is absolute value inequality problem number 2 from your worksheet. And I'm also going to do 22 on your worksheet. So absolute value, whenever you have absolute value all by itself, you are going to have a plus and minus inequalities separately. Okay, so you lose absolute value, so you would have minus 9v is less than or equal to 54. Then minus 9v is less than or equal to 54. The first one, if we just simplify it, would be like that. So we're going to divide both sides by 9, -9 and -9. And we would get v on the left side and minus 6. On the right side, the sign changes to the other side. And that would be your first part of the answer. Okay, and the second one, if we simplify that one, it's going to be 9v less than or equal to 54. We're going to divide both sides by 9. V is less than or equal to 6. And sign does not change because we divided by positive number. Now we go back to the original question and we look at the sign. It's less than or equal to some number. Our absolute value is less than or equal to. So when we said in class, when it's less than a number, then it's a home. This person stays home. So we are going to create our number line -6 to 6. We're going to color them because it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Because it stays home, we're going to draw this roof over these numbers. 자, 그리고 and then lastly, you write down the inequality in one simple line. Oops. Right again. So -6 v6. That is your answer, and that's your graph. Okay, next one. So here we have this guy outside of the absolute value sign. So we want to get rid of that guy first. We're going to subtract 8 on both sides. So on the left side, we're going to have 4v minus 7, absolute value of 4v minus 7 greater than or equal to 9. Now we're going to lose the absolute value sign and then have two separate inequality signs, inequalities. So it's going to be plus 4v minus 7. Make sure you put them in parentheses. And then minus 4v minus 7 is greater than or equal to 9. So this one, if I simplify it, I'm going to add, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. So that's minus 4b minus 7, 9. Okay. So I'm going to add 7 on both sides for this one. So 4v is greater than or equal to 16. V is greater than or equal to 4. Right? If you divide 4 on both sides. That's 1. Okay. And then for this guy, all right, this is actually a line just to distinguish left and right. So this is a plus sign, this is a minus sign I added. Okay. And I'm going to add, I'm going to distribute that first. So I'm going to have -4v plus 7 is greater than or equal to 9. Now I'm going to subtract 7 on both sides. -4v greater than or equal to 2. And I'm going to divide them by -4 on both sides. So on the left side I have v, on the right side I have 1/2. Sign changes because I divided by a negative number. And so that's the other part. Now let's go back to the original question. This is greater than, right? So this is from between and, or. This guy is the or problem, and they go out of the house like this. So v is greater than 4. Color that because there's equal sign. And then V is also less than 1/2 or negative 1/2. Okay, so here and here, they're both our solution. And this is how you would write it. V is greater than or equal to 4, or V is less than or equal to negative 1/2. And that's my solution.